Today we're going to talk about empty plastic containers, specifically Parmesan containers. And the first thing we're going to want to do is put a little soap and some water and clean the container, freeing it from all of the cheese that was in there. We're going to give that a good wash. While it's drying, I'm going to carefully take a scissors and get the label off. Now I want to be careful so I don't poke through the plastic. So you could do this with a knife or a scissors, whichever you prefer, but we're just trying to get this label off, and then we'll go ahead and let this dry. So we're going to talk about some hacks now of all the things you can use this container for. So first up, I'm going to add some water to this in the bottom, so not very much, just a little bit. I'm going to place the lid on top, and I'm going to open the side with the smaller holes. Now, if you have kids or you like to craft yourself, this is a great way to rinse out your paint brushes. So I'm just taking them and placing them in the holes, and then they can rinse it out, pull it out and reuse it. Or if it's just ready to be cleaned, you can leave them in there like so. Sometimes we have these plastic grocery or garbage bags, depending upon what you have around. These are grocery bags, and then we recycle them and reuse them for a lot of different things. But you'll take your plastic container and you can roll these up or crumple them up however you want. I've seen systems where you can roll them so they all work together, but I just smash them up and place them inside. You can get quite a few in here, but I'm going to place these in here, get the air out of that one, and then I'm going to put the lid on it. And that looks like that. And then whenever I need to use one, I just reach in and pull it out. Next, let's talk about storage. Now, I am a stickler for storage, and I really give you one example. Chocolate chip bags never lay in a good spot, and it helps if you have vertical storage, let's just face it. And I'm gonna place them into my container. Then you go ahead and you add your lid. And then when it's time to use them, whether it's pancakes, cookies, you can either take that off and pour it in your measuring cup, or you can easily lift this lid off and pour them this way into the area you want. So another great use is just storage inside your pantry, your baked goods, and more. So another item I like to use is baking soda. And so I can dump my baking soda into a jar like this. Then I can place the lid on. And then I leave this with, you can leave it as is. And if you open this side, you've got an odor eater. So you can leave that in your bathroom. You can also put some essential oil to make it an air freshener. The other thing I like to do with this is sprinkle the baking soda out through this, and it can clean your sink, because it is a natural abrasive that you can use that is chemical free to clean out your sinks and different things like your bathtubs and your showers and different things like that. So great to hold your baking soda, and again, multiple uses for it. Our next idea is to throw snacks in, whatever you want those to be. I'm just throwing in some granola bars in here. Again, great for summertime and on the go. I place the lid back on, and now I've got some granola bars inside that I can throw in a bag, and they're great for any time I might need them with the kids. For this next one, I simply place a funnel in top and I load sugar into it. Now, as I said before, a funnel is a great way to get that sugar to pour inside. But you'll fill this all the way up, and once it's full, you place your lid back on. And then the great thing about this is you can make it a coffee or tea station. So you can pour out for baking. You can also sprinkle onto things, like I said, the cinnamon and sugar for pancakes or French toast, or pour into coffee. Now, another thing I like to do is make my own seasoning. So once I've mixed my seasoning together, I can pour it into the jar and fill it all the way up. So this is my own recipe for seasoned salt or seasonal. And then all I have to do is add the lid to it. And when I'm cooking, I can just open it up and sprinkle it, or if I need to measure something, I can mix and match my own seasonings. When it's time to travel and go on a road trip, this can be another great thing. And you can put in crayons into the container. But anyways, you'll fill this up with your crayons. Get this out of the way, just for the trip. And then I place the lid on them. So now it keeps our crayons together. The kids can either just open and, pull them out this way or take the lid off, but it's an easy way to travel with crayons. Now this can also be the source of a great game. So keep it empty or use the items to store in, but let's open this side for example. And say you have kids that are working on fine motor skills or different things, and you can have them drop those crayons in there that we just talked about a little bit ago. But you can also take things like Q-tips to place inside. You can also use things like toothpicks. So you can take toothpicks and they have to pick them up and drop them inside. You can switch sides and they have to decide which one a cotton ball would fit better in. And you can fill it with different items like this. And they have to try to drop them all inside the container by working with their fine motor skills. This is also great with Cheerios and chocolate chips and sprinkles as a great little snacks that they can eat and then put in and play with. So these are great things to take along, things to do in restaurants with the kids or doctor's offices while you're waiting. Another great thing while you're traveling is to save up those plastic silverware and different things you've gotten from different places and place it inside. And then you'll have to make sure it fits, but you place the lid on top. And then you go on picnics with your utensils and you've got them all ready to go. And then you've got your plastic bags to throw things away, but you've got everything you need for a picnic right here. Now you could add some ice, maybe a little lemon, and you've got a drink cup. So this is great for any drink that you have, and you have plastic drink cup for outdoors, so you don't have to worry about glass breaking. If you add a lid to this and open this side, you can add a straw, and now you have a drink travel cup. And I hope this inspires you to repurpose and recycle and upcycle in your home. Again, I'm Chas from Chas's Crazy Creations. Thanks for watching Home Talk, and I'll see you next time.